you will learn how you can deploy application packages into ACR, Azure Container Registry. We typically use Azure Container Registry in order to deploy container images and Helm charts. But now you can also deploy Nuget packages, Maven packages, NPM, and many more into the container registry. And that's thanks to the fact that OCR uses the OCI standard, and also thanks to using the ORAS project. ORAS will distribute any artifact across OCI compliant registries or OCI image layout. At the end, ORAS is an OCI registry client. It's a command line tool that will manage content like the artifacts, images, and packages. ORAS works with multiple container registry. That includes ACR, Azure Container Registry, but also Google Artifact Registry, JFrog, Harbor, Amazon Elastic Container Registry, GitHub Packages Container Registry, Docker Hub, GitLab Container Registry, and many more. ORAS is maintained as an open source project, and it was donated to the CNCF Cloud Native Computing Foundation to maintain it. ORAS at the end is a command line tool that will interact with the container registry. So we need first to install it, and then through the commands ORAS push and pull, we'll be able to push Nuget packages to the registry like we did with Docker push commands. And then we can pull those packages using the command ORAS pull. Follow me next for a demonstration on how this works. In this demonstration, you will learn how you can push and pull application packages from ACR. So we'll go to create an ACR registry, and then we'll choose a sample Nuget package. We'll push it to the registry, and then we'll download it into our local machine. The commands for this lab are available on this GitHub repository through the folder 450, where you can find a README file with all the instructions and a description on how this should work. I've cloned that registry into my local machine, and here I can find the commands.ps1 file, where here I find all the commands for this lab. So first of all, make sure that ORAS is installed on your machine. I've installed it on my Windows machine using Nuget. If you are using Linux or macOS, you will also find how to install it on that OS. And then here I'll go to create a resource group and also create an ACR registry. So I'll do that using the command line. So from here I'll bring the command line terminal from within VS Code, run these commands. So it did created the registry for me. And then next I'll need to go to login to that registry using the command az login or ACR login, the name of the registry, then expose token, because here I'm not running Docker runtime into my local machine. So I just use dash expose token in order for that command to work. And here I get the token, which is this one that will allow me to connect to my container registry. Then next, I'll get this token into an environment variable because I'll need it later in my demonstration. So I'll get it within a variable called token. I will need it here actually in order to sign in with ORAS into the container registry. So because we said we'll be using ORAS in order to push and pull the images, so ORAS will interact with the container registry, and for that we'll need to log in into my registry using the username, which is this one. That's the default, let's say, username. And then for the password, it will use a token. So this is not a username password, but it's actually relying completely on the token. So for the username, we should put this value here. So now it tells me login succeeded. So ORAS is authenticated with my container registry. The next part here is the important part, which is to push the Nuget package into my registry. So in this solution, I have provided a sample Nuget package, which is newtonsoft.json with the version 13.03 Nuget package. I'll try to push this Nuget package into my registry. So I run the command ORAS push, and as you see here, it tells me the package was pushed successfully. So from here, if I go to my resource group where I have my registry, and then within that registry, if I navigate to repositories, then I should find that there is a new repository created that is called Nuget/Newtonsoft, the name of my Nuget package. And here in the tags, I find the version of that Nuget package, which is 13.03. And if I click again, I will find here the manifest for that Nuget package. And I'll find the complete name or the full name for that package with its version or its tag. Great, so now my Nuget package is hosted inside ACR. Now I want to check that resource within ACR, so we have checked it using the Azure portal, but you can also do that using the command line, using the command here, ORAS manifest fetch, then the name of your repository, and here we'll find information about the different layers. But let's go now to try to pull that Nuget package into the local folder. So I'll go to create a new folder for this. I'll call it download. I'll create it in my local machine. Once it's created here, I'll go now to pull the package into that specific folder. So here I run the command ORAS pull, and then the folder where to pull the image, and then, or the package, and then the name of that package. And here it tells me the pull done successfully. So if I check my download folder, I can find that folder or that package downloaded successfully. Great. So with ORAS, you can pull and push not only application packages, but actually you can push and pull almost any kind of file. So let's try here with the markdown file, where we push the markdown file into the ACR. So I'll take this readme file that I've created for this that explains this lab, and I'll try to upload it to the registry. So for that, I'll use again the command ORAS push, and then I'll specify the type of that document, its name, and so on. And here, once it's pushed, if I try to get again the repositories, if I refresh here, I would find a second repository that is the samples slash artifact, which is the readme file. And again, you can fetch information about that readme file using the command ORAS manifest fetch. And here you find the different layers, and then you can also again pull that artifacts into your local machine using the command ORAS pull. I'll pull it into the download folder, and here, yes, you can see that readme file downloaded right there. And that was how to use ORAS with ACR in order to push and pull application packages. Thank you.